All right, everybody. It is summertime. Hello, for those of you who were on here. Right now, we have Andrew and Miss Pat. Good to see you both. I'm sure a few more people will join. Here they come. Um, but we want to stay on task here. I have another meeting after this, and I want to make sure I give you guys everything that's needed for sure. Plus, I need to announce the winners for the campaign 9 and 10 incentive for the team. So we're a whole lot to go over tonight. But it's been two campaigns that we haven't had one of these. One, I was out of town, and then I didn't have a voice. Wow, last week when I wanted to do it. So my apologies for that. I hate to leave you all hanging, but man, your leader was just she was zapped with something, some of that crud or something everybody had out there. So I see that we have Andrew and Miss Pat. Lorena is here. Hello, Lorena. Good to see you. And Miss Inez is on tonight. Wow, good to see you, Miss Inez. It's been a while since I've seen you on here. Um, so good to go. And a lot of people will see this on replay. This is the June 13th Learn and Earn with Molly and Team Onward. And we're gonna go over what's coming in campaign 14. We're going to skip a little bit into 13 since we didn't have this last campaign. Um, and then we're going to just talk about a couple of things, a couple of ideas that I want to give you guys. This may be valid for a lot of you, maybe just some of you, and hopefully it may kind of help for some of you who feel you can do this. In talking to Lisa Wilbur this week, she was just kind of telling me some things she was doing with her clientele and her endearing customers who really she's built a relationship with them. And so they kind of trust her, which is what we look for. We look for in this business that when you come into this and you make customers, they're almost like extended friendships, extended family. They trust you to believe that if there's something you are telling them, something you think will work for them, maybe in the absence of another product, maybe the discontinuation of another product, that they will pretty much go, oh, yeah, okay, do you think so? Let me try that. Which doesn't mean in our case that you go for the most expensive product to sell them. But in most cases, there is something that either Avon's recommended or you know of. Okay. But before we get to that, let me first of all, in campaign 12, we did not have any in campaign 11, but in campaign 12, we had two new representatives who actually had $100 order or more. And when they do that in their first or second campaign, they get a pack of 10 brochures from me, also some samples, and just something to say, hey, I see that you're serious about your business and we would like to help this on its way. Um, one of these girls is actually underneath Julie Paulson, Elizabeth Hickman. So Elizabeth, if you are watching this on replay, congratulations, you'll be receiving that. The books will actually be, I believe, either for campaign 13 or 14. You'll get a pack of 10, plus you'll get some samples and an explanation of why you got it also. The other person was underneath Linda Stagger, Stacy Romo. Stacy had a $168 order, and Elizabeth had a $102 order. And when you're just starting out and you don't know if somebody's going to uh, even look at what you're sharing with them or take you up on looking at your digital brochure or your regular brochure, it's very, very just rewarding to go, wow, you know what? Maybe they only had a week, maybe they had 10 days, maybe they had the full 2 weeks, but they were able to hit that $100 goal that they set for themselves. So, ladies, congratulations on that. I'll make sure that I get that out to you. Okay. And let us talk real quick about, let me bring this up for me. Let's talk about real quick the incentive we had for campaigns 9 and 10, where you had to do one or more of the lives of the Learn and Earns, or watch the replays. Also, in campaigns 9 and 10, you had to have a cumulative order of $500 or more in both campaigns. And I got to tell you, I was surprised. I put a pretty hefty goal out in front of a lot of you, and some people absolutely got that done. And other people, you know what? You could tell that they were going for it, but they didn't. Oh, and Andrew, you got the $25 bonus. Congratulations. If anybody else got that, I haven't gone today to look at that report. Amy, did you get it? Congratulations. There you go. So there are people who, with that dash for cash, say that again, Amy.
I got 50.
Oh, you got 50. Good girl. Good. Excellent. That, hey, extra cash in your pocket works every time, in my opinion. So that is wonderful, wonderful. Let me get your name on here, Amy, real quick. I was so busy. Oh, no, I had your name on here. I must have done that while I wasn't thinking. Good Lord.
They just joined.
What I'm doing. Okay, so we got that. Janae is here. Hey, Janae, good to see you. Okay, so let's talk about this. There were so many. I had these names ready, and then I was going to pull them, and then the bag fell over when we didn't have it the second week, and I was agitated and sick, and all I saw was 50 million names that came sliding out of the bags. So I went ahead and had Lee pick these names for me. So I know we normally do it here, but to save time, because let me tell you, there's a lot of names. I mean, and a lot of, by the way, multiple, because remember, you could get so many entries into this. So I just thought this was really good, and I was very impressed with every one of you. So I'm just going to read off in no particular order who earned what, and what will see coming to you within the next 10 days to 2 weeks, according to when the mail gets it there. Some of this stuff will come first class, some of it will come priority according to weight. So I can't give you a definite day, but Lee and I are going to get these packed up towards the end of the week and then get these out to you. The first winner was Tracy Malone. I gotta tell you, Tracy is another one. I want to bring something else up here before I get into this. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Oh no, or did I go out of it? Did I go out of it? Please tell me I didn't go. Okay, I didn't. Real quick, I was looking at the premier and presidential recognition list on this, and I just thought this was like really telling. We have had one person so far at the end of campaign 11 who hit President's Club already, and that is Rebecca Kane. Now, not surprising, Rebecca Kane is our top producer in sales on our team. She is a Rose Circle seller. That means she sells over $35,000 worth of Avon. And Miss Rebecca lives in a town that is very near and dear to my heart in Maryland, little old honky tonk La Plata, Maryland. Some people call it La Plata. And she has definitely run the course for the years that she's been in Avon, gathering customers and friends of customers, and has done this job so well. She right now at the end of campaign 11 was at $11,000 in sales. So congratulations on that. Next person who, by the way, has already hit Premier, which is $5,000 in sales, which moves somebody up to 30%. Of course, Sharon was Honor Society, so she's already at 40. But as you can tell, in order to keep this title, she is well on her way. She is at 6,500 right now. Melissa Rookard is at almost 6,200. Janae at the end of campaign 11 was at almost 5,500. Lyle, who had hit Premier, and I don't even know if it's going to show me on here. Is it going to show me length of associate? Yeah. Lyle, who has been with us 10 campaigns, let me say that again, 10 campaigns, has already hit Premier in his first year back here with Avon. At the end of 11, he was at almost $5,300. So Lyle, when you see this, congratulations on that. Amy is bringing up she's chomping. She is already President's Club, okay? But for this cycle, She has already hit 4,800. And you are one of the few, Amy, who is actually not in the red. You are in the black, my friend, as far as being ahead of where you were last year at this time. So be proud of that because a lot of people can't say that right now, but you are there. Tracy, who of course won the first gift, Tracy also is at almost 4,500. Okay. And Tracy, let me see, how long has Tracy been with us? Tracy has been with us also 10 campaigns, and Tracy is getting ready to hit premiere. She has taken this thing with events and everything else, and she is just serious business about this. And so very proud of her at 44.57. Andrew, you are also, my friend, in the black. You are further along. I know you thought you were in some slump and this and that, but you're at almost $4,000 in sales, and you are in the black as far as ahead of where you were campaign to date last year. So there you go. Grab on to that. And here comes a real big one. Miss Inez, who is with us tonight. She is at this point, she is at almost $3,900 in sales. Now, Miss Inez has been with me not quite a year, 24 campaigns, right? But she said when she got back, she says, Molly, I mean business. I'm going to hit this. I am looking for Miss Inez to be hitting 5,000, that premier level very, very soon. I mean, wow, this is just crazy amazing. Um, Khadijah is at 30, almost 3,800. Christina Ingram almost at 3,800. Kimball Brown, who is at 30, almost 3,500. This is another one. Kimball is $1,700 in the black, ahead of where she was last year. So we have got some people who are definitely hitting that ball in the sweet spot and getting this done. Norma is at 30, almost 3,400. Cheryl Dio is at 34. Stephanie Bedingfield, who made PC for the first time last cycle, is at almost 3,300 right now. And then Rebecca Furbish is bringing up the end here at almost 3,200. And both those young ladies, of course, are also PC and above. But showing, who's getting what done, what's happening out there. As you can see, when I'm calling off names, it's a conglomerate. It's not like, oh, well, all these people who have been with Molly for the past 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. Some of them are because they've had all this time to establish their customer base. But then you're seeing people come out of the gate with their vision of what they want. And instead of just dreaming about it, they're putting the actions behind it and they're making this happen. And that is just very, very refreshing to see. So if I called your name, congratulations. It's good to see you on that. So Tracy, of course, is our first winner. And Tracy got one of the missions bundles, our actually most expensive and dynamic skincare that we have. I have 3 of those. I thought I had 2 and I actually picked, so we have an extra winner tonight. So, hey, it is what it is. Andrew says, I just keep chopping wood when I felt stalled work to try and get more books out. There you go, Andrew. That's exactly what you have to do. And I felt it was important, Andrew, to let you know that because sometimes we don't look at that. You think, man, I'm stalled, man, this is going on. And you may be for the moment, but you're actually ahead. So keep doing what you're doing because this is good. And he says he's also got a few referrals. So I love that. Next winner is Miss Norma. Miss Norma has been with me for a while, but she also earned a missions giveaway also. So she's going to get the mission skincare. Melissa Rookard, who again, we talked about, and Melissa has been with me for a while, big seller on our team, and she has the mission product bundle also. Miss Inez, you were picked and you earned that Serenity bundle, that content creator Serenity bundle. You'll be getting that in the box. It comes in with all the Serenity products. So congratulations. I'm so glad that you're on here so that you can hear that you did earn that. So congratulations. Stephanie Bedingfield, she was picked for the mug set. If you all remember, I pulled that out the first time. I'm pulling it out again because it was horrific to get back into packaging. And it's the set of 4 mugs with the mug sand. Just the most adorable thing ever. And Avon doesn't carry those anymore. So actually almost a collector's item. So Stephanie, you'll be getting those. And then Rebecca Kane earned the content creator nail set bundle. So, but again, you saw her sale. So obviously, she's going to get the most entries that she could on that. Luck of the draw is her name was pulled, but she'll get all of those nail colors, all of that in that content creator box, and that'll be going out to her. As far as the extra product bundles that we had, let's see here. Christina Ingram, she's getting a product bundle. Ann Kohler is getting a product bundle. And Kimball Brown is getting a product bundle. And let me see. I know there's another one here. Who is the other one? I know because I have 4 bundles. Where is the other one? Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, and Amy. I don't know. I just went right by your name. Amy, you are getting a product bundle, my friend. So, congratulations, everybody. That's it is something when I see, when I have this many things to give away, I'm always like, oh, wow, I wonder if anybody is really going to accomplish this because I never know if I set the goals too high, which is kind of why I scatter what you can do according to where you're at. But job well done, team, whether you're watching the replay, whether you're on here live, job well done. The great thing about this, if you're a rep who loves the mission yourself, you ain't got to buy it now. You can use it for yourself. So that's a great thing. But if this is something that you want to maybe have an incentive with for your customers, whatever that looks like, you could do that with, if you place an order in these 3 campaigns, or these are 2 orders and 4 campaigns with me, that you'll be entered. There's so much you can do with this, whether you want it or whether you want to use it for your customers. Same thing goes for the product bundles. No product bundle will be the same. All these product bundles, they will just be their bundles that are set up already. And what we do is, okay, we know that they're equal to the same amount. All of them are $50 or more in product, which is great. So in one way or another, you'll either be able to use them with your customers or use them yourself, or maybe drop them as a free gift. I love freebies. Always loved this when Marianne was doing this, because anything that I got, obviously I could use to reward my customers. I could get somebody to try something. So that's always a really good thing. So a great job on that incentive. And we'll have another one coming soon. Summer's kind of hard to run incentives. People tend, not because of the kids home and everything, not even to be able to really always make time for even the replays. Lee and I were thinking about leaving the lives and the replays out of it for the summer, and the couple that we have, maybe just make it about sales. And that way you guys won't be, look, I hope you still show up. But the point is, if you don't, I don't want that to be what holds you back. The great thing is most of the people, there were very few people who actually, if they had done the replays or been here live, there were very few people who weren't already on the list. You can tell the people who show up, the people who do the replays, the people who show up when they can live. Those seem to be the people who are definitely moving forward, trying to build their business. So they normally are the ones who catch the entries, of course, into these things that we do. So figure out what's, going to make your business tick, and, go after that for sure. We are currently in campaign 12. The one big thing to remember that started in campaign 12 is there is no more back ordering. So don't let that get in your head. We discussed this before. Don't let that get in your head. Don't let that minimize what you do. If you have older brochures, still use those brochures. get them out to people. 90% or more of what's in the brochure is still going to be in those newer brochures also. It will rule out things like wow deals, package bundles, a lot of times the clothes, the fashion, things like that, and the jewelry, because we all know the truth is if you don't get a lot of that stuff in the first week of the campaign, you ain't gonna get it anyways. So that's okay. But the skincare, the perfumes, colognes, body care, all of that is just about very close in price to what it was the campaign that is current. So please don't ever feel like you have to throw a book away. Let somebody else throw it away, but don't you all ever throw it away. Leave those brochures places, share them with people, share them with your bank tellers, share them with the drive girls at the drive through, share them at the doctor's office, the dentist office, take them by laundromats, whether you're going to use the laundromat or not yourself. Drop them off, maybe use the samples of the detergent sheets like we've shared on here before. That is what I've been doing with a lot of my old brochures right now. Matter of fact, I've still been dropping off the smaller brochures, but leaving those in places like the laundromats. Some of the older motels, things like Motel 6, not the Marriotts and all, and they're not gonna let you do that, but some of the more, like, local hotels are actually a couple of them have said yes to me leaving them at the desk, and I've told the people, "Look, if you order, just tell me that where you're from, where you work, and I'll give you a percentage off." I can't say I've gotten anything from it yet, but it's seed planting. So there really isn't any place that is not beneficial to leave a brochure. Is it going to do better in your house against the wall in a box, or is it going to do better someplace else where somebody can pick it up? Andrew?
So actually, the one hotel we usually go to for vacation will let me leave a few books with their other marketing paraphernalia that they
Nice.
have there, just because they're so happy that we come back every year.
That's great, and that's a great stand. Hey, we're a loyal customer. Yeah, I'd like to leave these here. So that's perfect. I love that, Andrew. Guys, and it's not going to kill you. Lightning isn't going to come down and strike you if you ask and they say no. I know nobody likes to hear no. Get used to it. No is part of the vocabulary. That's how it is. It's in the dictionary.
I like what
But some
Hazel's
people say
doing. If you've ever seen what she does,
no, no. I mean, not really. I don't
so
follow
when
Hazel.
she'll leave them at the books at a local business,
Mhm.
and she'll tag them on social media to thank them for, letting her leave the books there. And
That's
if you want
perfect.
to go get one
I
and
love that.
support the small business.
Yep. No, I love that. That's perfect. If some of them have that, that is a perfect thing. Like, hey, shout out somebody thinking, wow, isn't that cool of that business to do that? So that's a huge benefit. So anything like that can be really good with you guys. The glow color, I've got to tell you, there's a lot of things I come on here and I go, yeah, I like this. This is good. I could use that. It doesn't mean I'm going to use it going forward, but I like it. But for the content creators this time, they sent us the box of the glow color products, the primer, the face, the mist, and also the lip serum. Stuff is remarkable, remarkably great that I actually have said I'm retiring my primer for the meantime, because this is so nice, so smooth, not oily at all. Just I find that it helps my makeup go on smoother. So love that. And the peppermint and the glow color for the lip serum, that is something that I've actually been carrying with me so that I can use it again once it's not there. But I got to tell you, it lasts quite a few hours. Wearing it underneath my lip color. So a lot of this stuff is absolutely in the mist. Like I came in, Lee and I walk in the morning, and I come in. I have the glow color on my desk. When I come in and feel like I'm gonna die, I'll just take that, whether I have makeup on or not. And boy, it is so refreshing. It sinks in. It's not oily. And it kind of gives you that glowy but yet not oily look that seems to be in right now. Um, so this is something that I think this is definitely summer products that can be used at any time. But now is the time to pimp that. The glow color, I haven't heard anybody say that they don't like it. And that's always promising. So I've only got a couple of people who've ordered it, but I haven't even put out my reels or anything yet with this. I have them, they're made. I just haven't done anything with them. Hoping to send this stuff to my customers and turn them onto it because if you live in a place that's humid or hot or summer is unbearable, this is products that you want to get in their hands forever. Um, Campaign 13 is coming. We're going into that. And of course, they have the new Haiku Sunrise. Beautiful picture on the front. The WOW deal, of course, 5-piece set for 40 on the back. We know that if you have a customer who is interested, especially in the platinum, this is going to be the time they want to jump on this. This is a $194 product package, and they can get it for 40 bucks. So I love that. It's got the day cream, the night cream, and then of course the collagen booster. I love it. I love that. I use those all the time. I love like opening them up, squeezing them in my hands. So cool. Love it. Using that. And then of course the moisture therapy. I use both of these. Love the body wash. I don't use the body wash every single day, but I do use that Balance and Soothe lotion. And I love the way it sinks in. It is really helping. Sometimes think it's age and probably aftermath of menopause too. Girlfriend's gonna be 60 next week, so I got some of that going on. And I will sometimes get that dry where I could almost just run my nail up the front of my leg. And I hate that because I'm like, why is my skin looking like it's dry? And so I switched off from what I was using and started using this, and it is going away and it is great and it sinks in and doesn't just sit on top of my skin. I hate that when it just doesn't soothe into my skin and sink in. So again, these are not these are not cheap products, 25 and $23 just for the body wash and the lotion, but yet they can get the whole dang thing for $40. So make sure you're turning your customers onto that. Um, with this in campaign 13, if you, let's see here, what are they saying here? You're going to get a free regular far away with any 2 fragrance purchases on pages 4 through 17. They also have a rub and experience up here. So if you get this book in their hand, ooh, they can get this and love it, I hope. This one gave me a headache. You know me, I'm always honest with you. I'm very sensitive to scents. I know a lot of people, a lot of our upper leaders love this. I just got a headache from it, but that's just me. I can't quite figure out what it is that's in it that does. But people might like it, but the great thing is they can try it and see what it is that they love. Um, so of course, because this leads with the scents and with the fragrances, the whole front of the book, that's what that's about, which also leads into our candles, our summer candles that we still have. Um, Skincare, and of course, a few of these things, like even finally, the whole Belief Moisture Limited Edition, the Max Out on Moisture. Last I checked, that was not available any longer, but that's also been in the past couple of books, so I kind of expected that. Um, Glow Color, of course, is in there front and center in our makeup. And again, I hope that you're reading up on this because why should people love it? Well, it's got aloe vera in it. I mean, prep step for instant boost of moisture. It's vegan. That's just a big thing. It may not be big to me, but it's big to a lot of people. It's definitely a key word for what people are looking for. Lip serum, same thing. The face mist, same thing, free from parabens and sulfates. All those things are just keys. Now, real quick before we go into what's coming in 14, I told you I talked to Lisa Wilbur the other day. Lisa Wilbur and I talk all the time, but we were talking about, how a lot of the products are, some of them they're not going to be available anymore. Some of the products just were not, even if your customer loved them, there weren't enough customers who loved them. We hate to see that happen to us, but it does. And sometimes, sadly, things happen and we don't have that anymore. So what happens a lot of times is we go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have that anymore. Avon's not going to carry it. It's done." In some cases, they're actually repackaging. But what about cases where they don't have it? Somebody sends you their order, whatever it is. Well, Lisa was telling me she had a few of the customers. These are customers who've been with her a while. They either come to pick it up or she takes it to them. And there was, a lady who wanted a certain face. I don't know if it was a face moisturizer or what it was. They didn't have it, but Lisa looked at what that product was and she found a similar product that was very close to it and was very close to price. And when she gave it to her, she says, we're not carrying this product anymore. She said, wanted to let you know that, but I have substituted for what we have, that is very similar, that is taking its place. Now, obviously, that customer always has the option to return that product on any product, right? But what she did is, I know what you like and I know what you're looking for. And I think this product can replace it. And she said she held her breath at first. She wasn't quite sure what the response would be. And every single time that she did it, they said to her, "Lisa, we trust you. You know what it is that we're looking for. If you don't have it anymore, we'll definitely try this. Thank you." And never balked. One of the products was $1 more. They didn't balk. And I thought, man, that is righteous. She didn't say Avon substituted it. She didn't even say I took it. She says, so the order's been substituted with what is the closest thing that you were looking for. I just thought her wording was so superb that it was kind of like, I was looking out for you. You and your needs mean a lot to me, and I want to make sure that you have what you need. So I decided to put this to the test. And I had a lady who actually orders from me, and I mail her her order. And she texted me and told me what she wanted. And one of the things she wanted was an eye primer, which, by the way, when she got them, she got like 3 or 4 of them. She's finally out. We don't have it anymore. It was the little ones that were in the little jar, and we had 3 different colors, and we don't have that anymore. We're not going to. And I said to her, but our new eye primer that we have, the FMG, and I sent her the link to it. I said, I think you're going to love this. I think this is going to match your needs. And she said, you think it can do what the other one was doing? I said, matter of fact, I think you're going to like it more. And she got 3 of them. 3 of them. Now, here's what's really crazy. The ones that she got were $6.99 when she got them. This primer is $14.99 a piece. It's the FMG, the one that comes in the tube. And I love it. And that's why I told her I loved it, because that's what I use when I'm putting primer on my eyes. And I said, look, if you don't like it, just let me know. And then the story is she got it and she says, Molly, I not only like it, I like this better. And she said, so I guess that's why the price is more expensive. And I said, well, you know what they say, you get what you pay for. I know you like the other one. I'm sorry we can't get that anymore, but I'm even happier at the fact that I actually was able to turn you on to something that you are going to love going forward. And this is the other thing she said. She says, Molly, because that's a tube, instead of coming where she's having to put her finger in or whatever and try to get that out. And sometimes she felt like she got too much. She says, I feel like this is going to last me longer because I have more control of what I'm taking out of the tube than what I was trying to get out of the little dish. And I thought, wow, this really works. Now, I'm not going to tell you that works every single time, but I do believe that because of the relationship that we have with our customers, that they look for us to find what they want. Now, I have another lady who I got an email right before this meeting started. Hasn't ordered from me in a while, normally orders 2 and 3 of what she wants at a time. And she says, wow, I got your brochure and there's so many things that Avon was carrying, but they're not carrying now that I use. Then she was asking about the lip conditioner because you know how they redid the lip conditioner. She wanted to know if that was still just as good. I said, I love it. It is just as good. So then I went a step forward and I said to her, um, I said, what is her name? Matter of fact, let me look real quick. I was like, I can't remember what her name was. I was just, oh, Mary Sneeden. Okay. I said to her, I emailed her back and said, Mary, please send me a list of what you're looking for that you cannot find in the brochure. Because I believe we can find something that's comparable or that is better that will take the place of what you're looking for, but I don't know which products you're looking for. She emailed me back and said, that's not a problem. She says, she says, I will let you know what it is. And if you could give me your thoughts on what I should use in place of that, that would be awesome. She said, I would much rather give you the business than the big box stores. You think people don't really think about that. They do. Because see, they're not getting that personal one-on-one with the people at Target. Anymore, you're lucky if anybody says, how you doing when you go in Target. Walmart just wants you to get in and get out. You know how that lady at the door who's looking to check the receipt, she looks like she would have kicked my butt at any moment. Okay. I don't mess with her. Her name is Miss Jennifer. She's always there. I don't think she's ever off. But I am always nice and I am waving at her, but I am not getting the warm and fuzzy feeling from her. Just saying. And by the way, it's not because she's old, because she's not old. So nobody get off the old people because I'm getting old. Okay. Get off the old people. Just saying. I think that people much rather like to shop with somebody who cares, who wants to match them with the items that they want. So think about that. You know, instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that," or Avon's not carrying it. This is why I tell you to educate yourself with the information that's in the what's new so that you will be aware when something is not there or maybe it's just not available. You don't have to lose the sale. You can turn them on to something else that's in the brochure. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Let's see here. Let me set this up real quick to share my screen with you guys. 1 second. Okay, let's see here. It's gonna work. Yeah, I knew it was gonna do that because I was talking too long. It's gonna make me sign in again. Yay! All right. Ba-dum-bum. See if it'll let me in now. Come on. What are you doing? What do you mean forbidden? Quit that. Okay, there it is. All right, guys, I'm going to share the screen real quick. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, share. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at campaign 14. Um, again, we have one more week to go in 12 before that closes out. So you have a week to work those sales for this campaign. And then, of course, we're going into 13, which is the new Haiku Sunrise. 2 weeks for that. And then that following campaign, we have campaign 14. And these are new products in the Farm X skincare line. Actually, they are berry based. They call them berry boost products, which is great. They have I love this setup. This just screams summer, let me just say, with the serum and everything that's here.
Makes me hungry.
Yeah, that too for sure.
Oh,
So
pineapple.
here, yeah, I love now the pineapple I had already tried. Loving this, loved it when I got sent the samples for it. This is pretty amazing stuff. The first one on the left is the berry boost, and you need to think about when you're thinking about what people am I looking for, think of lifting and firming, okay, and brightening. So dull, anybody who's worried about the sagging and their skin, or they're worried about the dullness in their skin. The lifting and the firming is over here. And look at this. This is a body cream, okay? In the white bottle, it is a body cream. And then over here, we have the smoothing and the firming serum. And I gotta tell you, the serums are great. I like the Pharmex serums, period. And the thing is, if you have somebody who likes the Pharmex line, they're gonna be more apt to look at that for sure. This may be a good way to get them turned on to the Pharmex line because it is a wonderful line. When we switch over to the Pineapple Plus, we're talking about brightening, and they have an instant glow toner, which is really nice. Bouncy, lightweight formula helps improve dull, dry skin and reduces the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. And then, of course, the toner helps visually minimize pores. You can use it AM and PM, and after cleansing. Um, and the pineapple smells great. Can I just say, love it, love it. As we go on, then they're also still showing the Farmex, the super greens that are here. This is not new. Then, of course, we're going to run into a lot of the, hey, get this and buy this and get this. You all know how I feel about that. If you really want these products, unless it's something you can't keep your hands off of, then buy them out of the brochure. You are not going to get the award sales that you deserve and should be rewarded for buying these products. Now, if you have something coming up where you feel like you need some freebies for customers, for vendor events, whatever it looks like, this is where those things can help you. But reality is you're not going to get the award sales that you should. Now, here, this is the, of course, rice water foaming cleanser. You know how big that bottle is now that you get, which is the bottles that I have upstairs. This is actually a smaller 5 fluid ounce container. This is much better for traveling. So there's nothing new about this. It's just they have finally bought it in a smaller container where you can get the smaller one or the larger one. We have another new scent that's coming in. These were all introduced to us in New York. They're bringing them out one at a time. Um, so, if you're a big fragrance seller, this is the Misty Green. Get lost in a field of dreams where lush greenery is surrounded by notes, creating a serene escape. This has got lemon, bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin, mid-tones jasmine, lily of the valley, and the dry tones white musk. Something in there, you tell somebody says that they want something that's musky, if they want something that may be a summery. To me, this is definitely a summer scent when you're talking grapefruit, mandarin, and lemon, which is going to be the top notes in it. This is going to be something that they definitely want. So, again, are they going to, do we know if they have samples? Sample your way. There we go. Look at that. They do have samples for this. That is the easiest way to get somebody turned on to these products. So get those samples and get out there and share them, and then follow up. What did you think? What did you think of these products? Here we have the Youth Boost. Who wants to feel youthful? Just saying. With ingredients that help improve the clarity and hydration of skin while boosting your antioxidant levels to help skin better defend itself from the look of aging. I take a lot of their stuff. I do their hair, nail, and skin. I like their calm pills. I used to take their
I
metabolism.
love the calm.
Yeah, the calm is
I,
nice.
I,
It
I
is,
I was diagnosed with anxiety, but they don't medicate me.
right?
But when on a bad day, it's just a little gentle extra help that it comes in handy.
Yeah, yeah, that I think so too. And for me, it's not every day, Andrew. I hear
Mhm.
you, but I've got to tell you, I kind of know. Lee and I can be sitting and simply watching TV, and I will be like, you know what? I can already tell I'm going to need a calm pill tonight. Can already tell. I mean, just to bring me into my regular manageable state. I don't get up tired with it. I don't feel like it's anything that drugs me up because I hate those feelings. It
It just
reminds
helps me when
me,
I'm wired. Like
it
and
does. It
with my
does.
ADD, sometimes I do get the hyper, but not very often. Where
Right?
like I don't know. There's no delicate way to say this. Where I'm like a Muppet on speed.
Okay, I got that. Are you like, animal? Is
Picture
that
it,
it?
yeah.
Animal on drums? Okay, I got you. Yeah, and so this is again just another one. A lot of times customers are looking for this. They're just looking for a more healthy supplement. People are tired of pills. For me, I don't even trust pills. I hate taking pills. Don't want to take pills. Don't want to take drugs if I don't have to. But when it's a supplement, I'm a supplement queen. I'm loving on those. Here are perfect add-ons for body care. I thought this was very interesting. An exfoliation mitt, textured fabric to help remove dead skin and keep your skin feeling soft and smooth. I thought this would make an excellent reel, taking this and using this and showing what you can do with this, and it's for all types of skin, and it preps your skin for better absorption of lotions and creams, and it's going to be $8.99, so it's not expensive. Then they have a new body massager that's coming out, of course, and this is going to be another thing, $8.99. You'll see how they show these being used here when you got those sore muscles, or you're trying, flexibility. There's all kinds of things. People like to wake their skin up a little bit. Me, I'm just always trying to put mine to sleep, but hey, I'm willing to try it for sure. And then Tipsy is coming back. Look at this. We've got Tipsy, get to the point. Precision point marker. Now look at this. This is different. I thought when I was looking at this, okay, ultra fine felt tip sculpts, fills, and shapes brows and enhances your look for perfection. But it's called the Tipsy Snatched Brow and Freckle Marker. I thought this was interesting. I remember we used to put lemon on our skin because we were trying to get rid of the freckles. Thank you very much in the summertime. But for the brows, it talks about how to use this for the brows. And then, of course, to finish it off with the FMG Love Highbrow Universal Brow Gel. But for freckles, apply freckle spots to desired area of face, then tap over area with fingertips or the FMG Flawless Complexion Sponge to blend. I thought that was very interesting. Now people who don't have freckles want freckles. We live in a world where if you ain't got it, you want it. And if you got it, you're trying to get rid of it. I tell you, we just cannot win out there. And then here's another, again, look what they're doing. Award sales of $26. If you will get these products and you will get these 2 bags. Can I be honest? You don't want these 2 bags. Just getting the award sales for this, these aren't worth it. And that's your leader telling you the honest to God truth. I have them. If you want them, it's cool. You don't want them. They're not like a lot of the other bags. But if you feel like you want to, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to judge you, but I am going to be honest with you.
I'm not crazy about those bags either. I gave them away.
They're flimsy. I don't like them. I believe they're flimsy. I love these products. I'm not going to lie. I love the highlighter, and I definitely love the lip oil. I have that up. I use that at least once a week. But I got to tell you, I would much rather see you get the award sales for what these are in the book than to, or on the site, whatever, than to take advantage of that, because that's not how you're going to get to Premier and President's Club. Love the jewelry. I see here that they're starting to bring their turquoise Western selection coming in. I think there's going to be a whole lot of this. I already am thinking of customers who I know are going to love this, which means I'm going to have to get them early or they're not going to be left. Of course, we've got some vibrant enamel collection necklaces here, different colors and earring sets. We have a couple of selections here. Again, these 3-piece specials, 4-piece specials, this can be great if you're deciding you want to buy it because you want to show it and you really need to watch your budget for it, then absolutely that works in your favor. But when the customer buys it, you want to make sure that they're not going to see this 4-piece offer. That's only for reps. So if you're showing it and they want to buy it, then you're going to be making your award sales off those. I believe that fashion and jewelry, especially, you wear it, you show it, that's where your sales come in. And then, of course, exclusive offers. They have these 3 pairs of shoes. You can get $54.99. Each pair is under $19, it says. And again, if you're buying these for you and they're yours, and obviously you want to pay, then you know what, you do what you got to do. I've seen these already on the feeds in social media. They's on the feetsies of many representatives who were showing them, but that's a pretty good exclusive offer. And then of course, there's many, many, many of the bundles that they would love to see you take advantage of. I would like to see you get to Premier and President's Club. That's what I would like to see. So unless this is something you just cannot see yourself not getting, then go get it out of the brochure and get what it is that you want. And then, of course, what's coming? This is huge. I think this is great. This bag looks nice. Haven't seen it in person. This will be on the back. This is the hot apple pie deal. If your customer spends $10, not 15, $10 or more, then they can get this 4-piece set, which of course is the bag, the CBD cooling roll-on. Is that, I don't know if that's a lip conditioner. What is that? Is that, I'm looking. Yep, the vitamin C lip treatment, okay? And then the everyday mineral face protection cream that has an SPF 50. So not the towel, not the sunglasses, but the bag and these products they can get for $26.99 with any $10 purchase. That's a steal, but I will tell you, as with anything, it's going to be limited. You better start showing it to them early so that you, and then plan on putting an order in when campaign 14 opens up so that you can get the ones that you want. What are they, towels, Andrew? They look like towels. They towels? Yes. Yes. They would look good in there. Andrew put the towels in those bags. That would look good.
I wanted to ask the group while we're on this topic, actually, I wanted to ask the group for some feedback really quick, if that's okay.
That's fine.
I'm putting together like a little basket, which I don't know if I want to raffle it, sell it, or what, because I'm already do something at the event. I have the Bug Guard cooler tote with the family size Bug Guard, one expedition, one to keratin. And I have this butterfly like beach towel and this insulated tumbler as well.
Right.
So I'm gonna make it a gift basket. But I don't know, like, I'm doing the QR code thing at my event instead, because I think I get better results with that. So I don't know if I want to try to sell the basket or try to raffle it somehow. I could use some ideas.
Anybody have any ideas on this? Use the chat.
Is it just one bag?
It's one bag, yeah. I mean, I have some others where it's just a bag, but like I can't invest like money in buying all that family size Bug Guard and the towels.
Yeah, if it's just one bag, I would just raffle it.
Like with information instead the QR code, or maybe offer to customers instead.
Code just to so the old school way that we have always done it is where you can have the little like checklist where people can fill it out, or the little cards that we used to do. Molly probably knows what I'm talking about, but the little cards, the contact card. If you want to simplify it, especially if it's a bigger event, to keep things flowing, just do a QR code. Your customers can scan it, they can input their information, just keep it simple, their first name, last name, email, phone number, and then you reach out to them whenever you do your drawing to let them know that they won, and just call it a day. But I'm saying, for the sake of, like, if you're trying to help another customer, you don't want to be standing there trying to help somebody fill out the form at the same time. It's like it makes things flow easier, because
like
they can
the last
step
day
away
of the event is like super busy, so like I'm like constantly having to ring out orders, and don't want to lose those sales because I'm too busy.
Yeah, so I would say do the QR code, and then if they have questions, they can always ask you. But that's going to help you stay focused.
So maybe save this for something else, or do something for my customers to get it afterwards.
Yeah. Or you could have it like before the event is over, let them know that you're going to be announcing the winner, and you'll send them a message once the winner has been drawn. I basically just inputted everyone's information into a randomizer and then text the winner. And you can just Google randomizers.
Yeah, I have an app with one of those.
Okay, that works too. But yeah, I would say just do that and keep it simple. That way you can keep it flowing.
I may hold off on using it for the event, then do something after just to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. Jennifer Reed, did you get your package from me?
I
Yes,
got
I did.
mine. Thank you.
You did. Okay, I
Yes.
wanted to make
I'm
sure.
sorry.
No, it showed me that it had not been delivered. That's why I'm asking. I'm like, what the freak, man? How does that happen? I got tracking. They always deliver tracking stuff, but it's still even today showing me that it wasn't delivered. I'm like, great, Jen's gonna think I'm a liar, that I don't send stuff that she wants. So I need to make sure she got it. So
No, I got it. It just went to my old address
oh,
instead
it
of my
did.
new
So
one.
see, that might be
Yeah.
why it was saying it. Oh, God, you still got it and it went to your old address. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to have to update my stamps.com. Thank you for telling me that. I will have to do that because that's what I got that off of. So, okay, just wanted to make sure you got it. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Does anybody else
Molly,
have? Yes.
I had a quick question in regards to you using stamps.com. Do you also print your own stamps?
Yes,
Like,
I
do
do.
you have an actual machine?
No,
Machine?
I print my stamps.
Okay, because I was thinking about getting one a couple years ago and I kind of put it off, and I'm thinking that with
Yeah,
traction, it might be
I
better.
actually, for my postcards, they're like sheets of stamps that, you do, and I
Uh-huh.
just print a whole sheet. Matter of fact, I put the picture on for Avon, so on the side it says Avon when I'm sending anything, which is kind of cool. And then the amount, so I'll have a sheet that's for postcards, and then I do another sheet for regular postage. I don't send out a whole lot regular postage anymore. But when I do things like the postcards for new customers and things like that, I do. So I use it more for what I do for you guys and for customers for shipping, but it's worth
Okay.
it to me. Just because I can do it here from home. But sometimes I use pirate chip, especially for the bigger stuff. I will. But I do feel like I get a lot of bang for my buck with stamps.com. But I've been with them for years. It's probably just that I'm used to them for
Okay.
sure.
Thank
But you
you.
can do that. Yep, you're welcome. Anybody else got anything? Got something you want to share? Praise report?
So
Want to?
anyone submitting an order today or I think tomorrow, are we able to use the codes from the Avon Live?
Yes, you can. Today and tomorrow. Yep, you can. And that's always a must. I got to tell you for all of you guys, I think some of the smartest thing in the world is to place your order when you can get that $100 and $150 order. If your order is and you place it on the days where these lives happen, you have 24 and you put those codes in, that's free product for you, whether it's to give to your customers or for you to try and you haven't tried yet. Donations if you're looking to donate to people. So that is always a good thing. So try to pick those days. I try to get it out there. If you guys are checking the group, and I need to get back to, I guess, sending them on the text too, but I was getting a lot of blowback on that. I had to take some people off of there. I'm like, you either want the information or you don't want the information. And then I got agitated with it and just said, I'm just not going to do it right now. But I thought the text thing was a good thing that you all liked getting those to remind you. Not everybody's on Facebook all day. Not everybody can get on the lives. Jen, thank you for saying that because I feel like I know what it is to be so busy and you're like, okay, I knew there was a live this week because I got the email, but I don't know when it is. And by the way, what did the pictures look like? And I thought it might be helping you guys to send you the pictures and say, hey, this is good until this time. So you could go ahead and send that out to your people. I know it's easier for me. So, hopefully, if now that I'm over my hurt feelings, I can get back to this and start sending it to you guys again. So that would probably work. I need to quit doing that, but I just felt the best thing was for people who were like, "Oh, you're sending too much." I'm like, "You're not really committed to your business, are you?" Just saying. But I didn't say that. I didn't say that. but I was feeling it. My mom used to say, if you're thinking it, you might as well say it. Well, Mama, that wasn't exactly right. I'm not supposed to do that when you're supposed to be the mentor here. But I kind of let it get under my skin. I'm not going to lie. I did. And I've got to stop that because all that's doing is hurting the ones who want it. So I will get back to that. And yes, Amy, please share non-Avon good news. I love it. Anything is good. Let's do this.
So I'm still trying to figure out all the details, but I'm going back to school and I'll end up with my master's degree.
Oh, congratulations. I love that.
The bachelor's degree I need is no longer available, so they're getting me a bachelor's degree in whatever. Because I only have like 20 credits to need that, and then they're putting me straight into the master's program.
Oh, wow. What a blessing. That is great, Amy. Congratulations. We are rooting for
Trying
you.
to figure it all out. My Avon earnings are going to have to be for paying for school.
That's okay.
You
Isn't it
studying?
great when you have a reason?
I'm a teacher, Andrew.
Yep. So I love that. That is, I love to see everybody continue in their learning and what they're doing. But what I love is I see how busy your life is, Amy, in general, and what you do to help your family. And then, of course, your business. And here you are still going. I mean, I'm jealous. I'm almost 60 years old, girl. I'm like, masters, are you kidding? Like, I'm the master of messing up my life. No, I don't need no masters. I master everything. We need to stop. But congratulations. I love that. I love hearing this stuff, you guys going forth. I will, Linda Staggers, for those of you, my Maryland sisters who know Linda Staggers, who is my top leader on our team. Linda has things have come together for her and her family, and she has been looking for quite a few years now to get out of Maryland, and her husband wanted to move to Texas, and something's always held them back. Some of their kids had to move back with them for a while, and then things with the house didn't do, and she just felt like it was something telling her not to. And we always said, when the time is right, it will happen. And the time is right, and she is going to be in Texas within the next couple of weeks. So Linda, when you get on busy and you go back and watch this, congratulations that this is finally happening for you and your family.
Yeah, I'll need to know what part of Texas, so we'll know if she's close to us or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any of that yet, but I
No,
just
my end of Janae's end.
there you go.
That part.
There, for sure. So and because she's moving, she won't be at convention, because you all know how that is when you move. It's just impossible for all that. But yeah, really, really happy for her. And so say a prayer for them, because all that moving, if you've been there, you know what that's like. It ain't easy for sure. So
Especially
anybody
during the
else have
pandemic.
anything? Huh?
Especially during the pandemic, we had to move during the stay-at-home orders. It was awful.
I know. Look, I moved.
It's like I imagine.
I don't like moving, and it was right before the pandemic. Forget that. I hate moving. But sometimes it's necessary.
I have some non-Avon good news as well. Your extended son is officially going to be out of law enforcement in 2 weeks.
Okay, is that a good thing?
15 years, he will officially be done with law enforcement and will officially be working his dream job at Walmart under global investigation. So he'll be closer to home and in a safer role.
Well, congratulations.
I was going to call you earlier, but I ended up working later and I didn't get a chance to. And so I was like, well, I'll just tell you like in the meeting. But yes.
I'm so excited for him. Good for him.
Yes.
Good for all of you. That's great. That is great.
Absolutely. God has truly been blessing lately.
Yep,
more than we can handle, but I'm grateful for it.
you got to think the good Lord first. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how many of you were in the onward group this morning and caught the girl who writ me a new tale?
I wish I had.
For doing my devotional and sharing it in onward, man.
No, because if I had, I would have.
Let me tell you, I ain't got no butt left, and you know how big my butt is, right? Like when she got done with me, I ain't got no butt left when she got done with me, and all I could do was say, Jesus, fix it, because you know what I want to say, Jesus. But I just had a really good devotional about prayer, and I'm praying that you change my attitude, Lord. And that's what happened. But yeah, she did. She said it was no place for it, and that I was unprofessional. And why was I doing? Oh man, she was. I left it in there. I answered her after praying about it, and
You
said,
should
well,
have
you
just
know
given
what?
her a southern insult and told her bless her heart
Yeah,
and kept it
there might have been
moving.
a few who did. You know what? It just, you know what
I
I
was so
did
busy
notice?
with work today. I didn't see what happened. I saw
When,
your post, but that's all I was able to
yeah,
see.
when I went back and really reread, you know what I noticed? I don't know what's happened in
Somebody
her life,
hurting.
but she's very
Yep.
angry. She's very
Yep.
angry about something, and I figured, you know what? I get it because I've been there. I've been mad at God and been mad at life, and it is what it is. I didn't think she needed to come at me like that, but it's okay. It's all right. Yep, hurt people hurt people. That's exactly right. And but it's okay. Now she did leave on her own. I didn't boot her. I didn't poof her. She when I explained to her what my journey was, she just said, "Okay, bye." And I thought, well, that was easy. So it is what it is. It's all good, you guys. I thought some of you may have, some people did catch it, and I said, "Oh gosh, please don't go off on it. Just don't. That just brings more attention to it. Don't go off on it. It's all good." But it's I'm a firm believer. I used to be one of those people too. Lee's dad is in the hospital again right now, and they don't know what they flew him out. They thought he had a stroke, and then they thought it was his heart again. And right now they're just not sure what's going on. And I thought, you know what? I used to be that person that the only time I prayed was when I needed him. The only time I talked to him was, "Oh Lord, please could you heal him?" Suddenly I find myself on my knees and asking for this, or somebody loses a child, or somebody loses a parent, or somebody loses their job, or their house burns down, or and we always it's amazing. I'll in there you'll hear, please pray for my family. And you know what? I've become the person that says, Molly, don't forget to thank him for all that has happened. Don't forget to be thankful that he is still in control, no matter what this world looks like. He is. And the other thing is, I don't know. I just feel like it goes better when I kind of bring him into it. If I'm kind of like, well, God, what you think about this? Should I be doing? I don't know if I should be doing that. I say that sometimes when I get mad at Avon. Is this your way of telling me that I need to get out of Avon because I'm pissed off at them today? And somehow or other, he finds a way to say, no, girl, sit tight. This is a valley. You're going to get through this, and we're going to be okay. So if you wonder why, it's because I lived too much of my life without him, and I stayed angry at him, and I'm not anymore, and I'm a much better person because of it. And I, honest to God, don't know how people do life without God. But that's just me, and I'm not judging anybody who doesn't. But you know what? Whoever is watching this on YouTube land or Facebook, or you watch the replay, whatever this is, if you don't know them and you want to know about them, man, reach out to me because I'd be glad to introduce you to them. That's what I got for you. So, okay, well, look, we got lots of good news. Amy, you got something else, baby? Tell me.
As soon as the numbers get in, I just made Premiere.
Yes, you did. Congratulations. I knew you were, girl, I knew you
Well,
were.
I knew the number. I think you had campaign 11 numbers because
I
12.
did. No, it was 11. It was because all I can
Oh.
see in the sales reports is the last campaign that closed. So all I can see is up to 11, but I knew people were doing stuff in 12. They're not done. So I feel weird calling them out
Yeah.
when they're not done. So that's excellent. Congratulations. I love
I
it.
realized I was almost there. And so I put a post and I already
Not
got
no more, sister. You own it.
Got it.
Boom. You
I got
there. I
100
love it.
more.
That's good. Congratulations. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Look, for those of you, even the ones who are watching this because life is just so busy you can't get on here live. Keep at it. I did a new vehicle. I did a new video today on YouTube about welcoming people. And instead of trying to traumatize them with everything they need to know when they first start Avon, I very much got down into the facts, a short 13, 14-minute video that just said, do you know what you need? You need consistency. Do you know what you need? You got to believe you can do this. You got to stop believing that you're going to get this done in 2 months. You got to work on your business every day. You got to decide why you want it, what you want, and you got to go after it. So if this is what you want to know, these are all the tools they have. Go take the training, go do all of this. But none of that works for you if you don't get out of there and work it. You got to work it. So I'm going to say the same thing to y'all every single time. For those of you who are, your fruit is getting ready to burst, man. You're getting ready. Those seeds have been planted, and this is going to happen for you. And most of us, it happens slow and steady, and that's the way it should happen. And then when you hit things like Premiere, and Amy, believe me, not by a long shot is she done, but to be able to hit it and say, I am here, and now I can concentrate on President's Club again and moving forward, that is how it hurts. It's like eating that elephant one bite at a time. This doesn't happen all at once. But I believe that every single person who wants to hit a goal, if you've never hit Premiere, I need you to ask yourself honestly, why have you not? And unless your answer is, I just started in the last few campaigns, I don't think it's going to be a good enough answer. Try being honest with yourself and ask yourself what you haven't been doing and what are you willing to do to make this happen? Because when you get over the fear and when you get out of that comfort zone and you decide that you want that 30%, you will, before campaign 26, hit that $5,000 in sales. You can do it. There's nothing difficult about it. It just takes consistency, and it takes being non-fearful of the word no and using all these wonderful ideas that everybody contributes. And as I have watched Miss Inez, who is sad, she told me from the beginning of the year, Molly, this is my year. I am hitting these goals. I am in this to win this, and I'm going to make this happen. And as you heard her numbers, she's making it happen. So you can too. You can too. It's just, what do you want and what are you willing to do it? Be smart. Don't go buying all those bundles. Don't do stuff that is going to hurt you from succeeding. You don't want to do that. Take these ideas and go with it. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. So I love you. I'm so proud of you. I will start texting again. I'm over my pity party. It's all good. Okay. So you guys hang in there. If you need me, you know how to reach out to your leaders. Andrew, if I don't talk to you, you have a fabulous vacation, guy. Hope you get many new customers and get rested. I know you're coming back to a big event, but hoping that it's everything that you need to be ready.
I'm hoping I break my record from last year.
There you go. That's what I'm hearing.
Well,
So
one thing that might be helpful for the group is I've been using the Square POS system because it's free to use on my phone and everything's inventoried. So I ring everything out of it. And I saw what sold last year. I sold out of Skin So Soft and almost sold out of Bug Guard, even though I had a lot.
Yep.
So I probably have too much now. But if I move more, if I don't run, I'd rather not run out.
yes.
I mean, the Bug Guard's tricky because this is the expiration dates, but the Skin So Soft running out, it's like, I'm thinking, how many sales did I miss because I ran out?
Yeah, yeah, you're smart.
Those were my big sellers was Skin So Soft and Bug Guard, especially in the last day because it was so humid, the bugs were biting. They were like,
I love it. Don't you find
I'm like,
yourself going,
you know what I mean? I felt so terrible, but I'm like, you know,
bite them in the butt, bite them in places they've never been bit before, so they want the Bug Guard. I'm so bad. I shouldn't even be wishing that, but I'm just like, give them a big old welt, make them itch, and then I'm gonna be over here like, it is, that would be it. So yeah, that Jesus forgive me.
I felt terrible, but it's like, yeah, let the bugs bite. You know what I mean?
That's
it's
right.
like, it's terrible, but it's like, you know, it worked, you know.
It is all good.
On the days it wasn't humid, they weren't biting, so they're biting the original Skin So Soft. But when it turned to humidity, they switched from Skin So Soft to the Bug Guard.
Yep, always there, and as long as you have that product, you're good. So hopefully you won't run out. Next meeting is going to be on the 27th. You'll get an invite like you always do. So think about your success, think about your goals, think about what you want. Again, congratulations, Amy. congratulations to my son-in-law, Jess. You tell him, Janae, you tell him, love him big time. I'm so proud of him. The boy needs some Cheetos. I need to send him some Cheetos or something again. So we will do what we have to.
Oh, Daddy
But-
Lee told me about the tweet
Who
that you
wants
made
some
to the honey bun cake.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I made
She
honey
made,
bun
was it cheesecake?
Cheesecake, girl.
Listen,
Listen to her. Listen.
listen, Linda, listen.
Listen, Linda.
If you don't want to look, if you don't want to send it, you don't have to. If you would just be willing to share
Well,
the
no,
recipe, I
this
will
is what I'm
attempt
going to
it.
tell you. It's a shame that, I was thinking about making one and taking it to conference for the team and Michael Senstack.
But only for people to make their calls.
Or for people who make their calls. That wasn't from me. That was from Daddy Lee. Just
We
saying.
talked about it. I told him that I was spending time with my husband, and I forgot to
But
message him because I got
you
off
text
late.
him? Did you
I
text
got
him?
off late. I was running behind and tried to
Janae?
hurry.
Janae,
I'm sorry. I already
Okay, she
apologized.
apologized. Don't let
Tell
her.
Daddy we talked about this days ago. He gonna have to let that go now.
I know his feelings is
We are
still
moving
hurt.
forward.
He thinks he's not important. Thinks he's not important.
He is absolutely important to me. We've just
So
had a
funny.
lot. Tell him we've had a lot of breakthroughs transpire in the last 2 weeks that have been beyond what we have imagined, and we've just been trying to process through things.
Yeah, well, don't forget the small people when you're in the midst of all that.
Y'all aren't the small people though. Y'all are the big people. Okay, there's a difference.
Not really. Maybe big in height, but that's about it.
Look. This is the small people right here.
Oh, look at the small people. My
Shout out to our dress too.
Oh. All right, you
But
guys.
yeah,
Love you
tell 'em I'm
bunches.
sorry.
Hang in.
Love
Do what
y'all.
you gotta do. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Okay? All right.
Bye
Bye guys.
everyone.
Bye.